Hey everybody, this is Anjanette from AJ's Personal Touch. How you doing? I decided at the last minute, sorry that hair is bothering me, to go live with you guys tonight. I was going to videotape a flip through of a book I got from my daughter for Christmas and decided why not try to do it live?
Flip through of a
Oh
book I
shoot.
got from my daughter for Christmas.
I forgot I had that open.
Decided,
I'm sorry. Hold on
why
one
not
second.
try-
There we go. Wow. I hurried up and got this set really quick because I had other things I had to do before I could do this. So, yeah, that's why it's all messed up there for a minute. Let me get my comments. Okay, nobody said anything yet. That's why I'm not seeing anything. So, hi Kathy, how you doing? When you're coming in, let me know what's on your hook and what do you have to drink. I have it's a decaf coffee and I put a little chocolate in it to make it like a mocha coffee. I've been having some cravings while I'm sick. I'm still sick, but I decided that my throat is a little better. It's still a little sore, so I'm not sure how long I'll be able to be on. I got a burst of energy, when that happens when you're sick and you've been lying around for a while, and then all of a sudden you're like, I have some energy and I need to do something with it. So I decided that I would come on here. And I just remembered I put eggs on to cook about a half an hour ago. I need to go turn those off. I am so sorry. I will be lickety split right back. Hi, Amby. Welcome in. You guys chat with yourselves real quick. I am so sorry. I can't believe I forgot that I put these on. Whoa, yay. Okay, Klua baby. I think Klua thinks she's going to be the host of the show. She was sitting in my seat. Excuse me. So sorry about that. I lucked out. I had like this much in the bottom of the pan of water. So it didn't do like last time where they actually started to burn on me. I am so notorious for putting eggs in. I've been craving egg salad, but not just regular egg salad. I want to make egg salad with avocado in it. And I actually have not been healthy enough to take the time to make anything, but my avocado, for those of you who like avocados, know when they're ripe, they only stay ripe for so long and then they go bad. So, okay, nothing on my hook or in my cup right now. Ambi, cranberry juice. I'm going to start an Afghan tonight. I cannot wait to see how that Afghan turns out. It said somebody else came in, but now it says there's only one. I got to stop looking at the number because it says there's only one person here, but I know from what I can see, there's two people here. So, oh wow, I feel like I have been away from society for a long time. I know it's been weeks, so I have missed all you guys so much, and that's why I decided to do a live instead of just a video. So I know you have nothing on your hook right now, but is there anything you've been working on, Amby? Oh, the latest thing that I made, actually, let me see if I can reach it. It's sitting over here. I put pictures up in my group, so some people have seen it already. Oh, goodness, there we go. And I just dropped my phone. I'm watching on my TV and in chat on my phone. Oh, no, that means you've got me really big on your TV. I love watching people on TV, and I really hate that there's no chat option on the TV. But then I get thinking about it and seeing, I love seeing other people so big like that. And I'm like, I don't want to see myself that big. There we go. I messed it up, but now it's fine. Oh, you're trying to drop my glasses too. I've worked on my pillowcase a tad bit. Okay. Oh, I was going to ask you if you had gotten that done for Christmas. So I take it that you didn't. I figured that you might not have since you didn't go see your aunt and uncle for Christmas like you were supposed to. Welcome in to everybody as you come in. Just let us say hi if you would. Let us know what's on your hook and what's in your cup. I'm not sitting here working on anything tonight. I have not worked on a lot lately, but I did make this bookmark. This is from Juniper and Oak. She has a crochet along for the whole year. That's going to be bookmarks, one a month for the whole year. But I guess she's got two that she's going to put out in January. This was the first one. And she's doing it because she set a personal goal, I guess, to read books. And she figured if she did a bookmark crochet along, it would remind her that she has books that she wants to read. So in a minute, I'm going to start a flip through of the book that my daughter got me for Christmas that I am so excited about. It's right here. Oh, I knew she was going to do that at some point. It's called Edward's Menagerie. And I was so excited to get this book. And I got this book because oh my goodness. Somebody help me. Who is it who does the Sun Bunnies? I want to say Grandma G, but I don't think that's right for some reason. Just to remind you that I do have the drop option. If you guys want to drop your name and your channel will come up. Chris's Kaleidoscope. Hi, flavored water and scrap blanket. Welcome in, Chris. It is nice to see you. Kathy, can you remember Mrs. C's Cottage? That's it. I got the book because from one of, was it Robin's? Yeah. One of, I think it was when Robin became monetized and she did that big giveaway and everybody donated and stuff to it. I won the Sun Bunny. And I love this Sun Bunny. It is so cute. And then I watched the live that Robin did with her. And I love this Sun Bunny so much. And I love to make amigurumi. You're going to go back where you're supposed to. Actually, you're supposed to sit on. My cats get up here to look out the window and they knock on my animals down. Anyway, I love that bunny. From the first time I saw it, I loved the bunny. And I asked her, if she did the pattern herself or if she had gotten the pattern. And she must not have heard me that night. There were so many people in the chat the night of the giveaway. So when I was watching her on Robin's live, and how Robin does, like I like to do when I have guests on, I like to ask questions, just like an interview style. And she was asking her about the somebody, and I think she asked her if she developed the pattern or if she got the pattern from somebody. And she said that she used the bunny that's in this book. She made it, but she twerked it. So, not twerked it, tweaked it. Sorry. that she tweaked it. So I knew I had to have this book. I want to get there's a second edition to this I really want to get. And then as I was looking on Amazon, when I put the link down below, she has like a dog edition. So I'm guessing all the different breeds of the dogs. She has a bird edition. And then I just stopped looking because I needed to hurry up and get on here because I had told my friends I was planning on being on around 7. And it was taking me a little bit. So Chris says that book is neat. I have it on my Kindle. Oh, awesome. I cannot wait to get started making something in here. I just don't know what to do first. And I actually had somebody that I went to high school with ask me about making, she said that she wanted some small stuffed animals. She's going to be a grandma. And that she's been watching my work when I post it and that she liked it. So she wanted to ask me. So that's one reason why I was like, oh, I hadn't done my flip through of this yet. And I thought, oh, I would get on tonight and do it. But going through it, I'm just so excited. So I don't know if she's going to want one from in here or not. But if she wants me to get working on something, that's going to take precedent over everything else. But then I think I'm going to be doing one of these soon. But as you guys know, I'm teaching a friend how to do amigurumi, so we may end up doing one out of this book. Because I love how this, which you will see here soon, I love how this book is set up. And it is set up where she says she has 3 different levels, and like one is for beginners, and then there's 2 and 3, and it tells you the difference between those levels. And I'll read those parts to you guys. I mean, I can't read everything in the book, and I can't show you absolutely everything, but yeah, I'll read that to you. So I'll get started here in just a minute. Anybody have any questions for me about anything or anything? Actually, there's something else I want to talk about before I get going through this. It almost slipped my mind. You have to forgive me. I am still sick, and I started a new antibiotic today. So I am what I call antibiotic sick, and I am not liking it very well. In my head, I thought I would finally get out of this fog when I started on like a second antibiotic, and the fog is still here and it's driving me nuts. So if I say different words, you'll have to excuse me. I will try to correct myself if I can, if I even catch it. And I forgot to get a hot drink before I sat down, but it's fine. Chris says I want to do the patterns in a size 3 crochet thread. Wow. They'd be small then. They would look so cute though. They would look so, so cute. Let's see. I'm going to check something here real quick. Okay, there we go. The other thing I wanted to talk about is I am thinking about doing a crochet along on my channel. And I wanted to see what you guys think about that. And I'm not looking at doing a crochet along that is like this long, drawn out, like an Afghan or a top or anything that's going to take like a month or more to do. I'm looking at doing like something that might take a week or 2 weeks, probably at the most. I think for everything that I've picked that I'm thinking of doing, they shouldn't take more than 2 weeks at the most. So I want to see what you guys think about that. I've picked out 4 things for over the year. So one of them, I need to hurry up and get it out there and have us start doing it, figure out how I'm going to do it on the channel. because what I would like to do is like come on and show it to you guys, and then like maybe have an actual video chat. I mean, I could come on live, I can work on it, I can show you the different things. But then I would like to go to my group on Facebook and do like all of us work on it live together for a little bit, for whoever can make it, because I know everybody's not going to be able to make it. But I want to find a good time that would work with everybody, where maybe we could all sit down and work on it together and have like an old, just like an old crochet circle, really fun, where we all sit, work on the same thing. Normally we're in there and we're all working on our own projects, but then this would be, we are all working on the same thing. And then if somebody has something wrong or they can't figure something out, we're all there together and we can all talk about it. So let me know what you guys think about that. And for those of you who are watching this on replay, please tell me in the comments what you think about this idea. And I'm going to show you what I'm thinking of doing for Valentine's Day. So again, like I said, I need to start doing this really quickly. What I'm hoping happens is that when I wake up tomorrow, I feel like I am today. And so that means I'm making progress to getting better, because how I've been while I'm sick is I've been having a day of feeling okay and then a day of feeling really crappy. When I was first sick, I had literally almost a week where I slept every single day. But then I started this every other. One day I feel good, the next day I feel really bad. Then I feel good, then I feel really bad. So I'm hoping, because yesterday was like a combination day. I felt pretty decent in the morning, but then in the evening I felt really, really bad. And I went to bed at 7 o'clock and slept until like 3 o'clock in the morning. So, and then I went back to sleep and I was asleep until like 9 o'clock this morning. So it was a very sleepy, out of it evening night for me yesterday. And then I woke up today and I felt raring to go to do something, which is why I decided to do this. So I'm hoping to get this cal started sometime soon. But I am going to share the page. They're free. Everything that I have found to do, they are free patterns. So there's no cost involved, except for, I mean, most of us have a stash, and I'm actually, most of the things that I've picked, I believe you should be able to find something out of your stash to make it. So let me share the first one. Why can't I find? Oh, I forgot. It doesn't actually say share on the button. Oh, come on. I believe it's this page. Let me see. No, it's not that one. Sorry. It's taken me a minute to find it on here. It should have been one of the first ones on here. I don't know why it's not showing like it should. Huh. I'm going to have to do something else. I am so sorry. Close that. Oh, you know what? I think I accidentally closed the page, and that's why I can't find it. Wow. Sorry. Yes, it is a night for me. History. Oh no, I'm not finding it in my history either. I am so sorry. I cannot. I had it right here. Did it separate on? No. I know how to find it real quick, though. I am so sorry about this. There we go. There's the page. I gotta find. There's StreamYard. Share screen. Now it should work this time, hopefully. Yes, right here. But now I've got to see if I can. Okay, good. It is showing me on the page. But now I can't find the actual page to be able to move it up and down. Oh my goodness. What did it do? It separated it and now I can't find it. Oh my goodness. I'm going to remove it and try it again. I am, again, so sorry. Technical stuff. I am so sorry. I am not a techie person at all, if you can't tell. Okay, now I know exactly where the page is. Share screen. Okay. This is what I'm planning on doing. Okay, it did take it away, and that's why I can't find it. There it is. This heart right here by Repeat Crafter Me. Let me take this off of here. My computer has been making my pages. Yep, it's at 150% for whatever reason. That's why it looks so big. There we go. That should be much better. I've got it. My thing is I have to go back and forth. There we go. So it's this cute little heart, and it's woven at the bottom. And what I really liked about it, I mean, I like the look of it right there with it woven and like that. But when you go down and look at it, if you see that she's got stuff inside of it. And then when you go down farther, trying to find the picture that made me fall in love with those. It's not that one. She doesn't have it on here. It must have been on somewhere else. There is a picture where you can see here that there's stuff in there, but there was a picture that was taken that I saw where you see the top where it's open. So you can actually see it open. Unless I passed it. That was one of the things that I truly loved about this heart. I love how it looks, and I love that it's a usable project. That if you want to give somebody little candies or, put little flowers in there, hang it up on the wall and like maybe have some little red and white flowers sticking out of it. Yeah, it doesn't have it on here. It must have been somewhere else where I saw it. But this is the first pattern. No, Chris, you can do any pick colors that you would want to do. Honestly, I'm not planning on doing pink and red myself. I'm planning on doing pink and purple. Um, I have yarn. I do have pink and red yarn. I just want to do pink and purple myself. I couldn't find my red yarn before, but I actually found it. Okay, cool. That's fine, Donna. This is the first time I've seen it, and this is the first time she's made it. Now, I have seen that other people have done this pattern, but this is what I want to do for the first crochet along. And I wanted to see what you guys thought about it. And if you would be interested in doing it. But I'm not going to dictate what color you use, what size yarn you use. You could probably change the yarn size and make it any size that you want to. As Donna said, she's made it in every size from mini to full pillow size. And I want to try. She's also the designer of the second cowl that I want to do. Actually, I don't know if it's going to be the second one. I have to decide when to time them. But let me see. I used to have it open on my page. And of course, as you could tell, I did not have everything open. So anymore, I had lost them. Let me see if I can find the other one real quick. Yep, there we go. Didn't take me long at all. Oh, actually, that's why it wasn't her page. I have the actual pattern. But I think if I open it up on her page, you can see the pictures better. So I will just do that. Kathy says she loves it. Definite do. Um, Donna says you'll love it. And I'm definitely on board for a cowl of this pattern. What about anybody else? Chris, do you like that idea of doing that cowl? And Ambi, what about you? Now, the next one, I know not everybody is going to want to do, but it should be an easy pattern even if you have never done this type of crochet before. So let me pull it up. I clicked the wrong thing. I clicked settings instead of share screen. Denise Hoffman, going to listen and lurk a while. Welcome in, Denise. I'm so glad that you're here. It's awesome in one variegated color and a matching solid. Oh, I didn't even think about that, Donna. If you wouldn't mind before you lurk, letting me know what you think about the idea of the cowl, Denise, that would be great. And let me show you, like I said, the second one that I'm thinking of doing. I just fell in love with this when I saw it. And you can get the pattern on Yarnspirations if you want to get the PDF to print it out. But right here, this is called Tuna and Bones Toy Duo Crochet Along. Oh, she did it as a crochet along. So this was lesson 3 from the crochet along. I just wanted it for the pictures. It's like I said, if you go to Yarnspirations, you can get the whole the PDF there for free. Um, but it's basically the same pattern, and you do either the cat or the dog. So the only thing different is the ears and the tails, I believe, and then you put whiskers on for the cat. Chris, I'm already doing two cows. Can I still come sit with? Yeah, you can still come sit with us. And that's one reason why I did these small things, is because and things that only make a week or two, is because I know that a lot of people are already doing cows. Ambi says, I'm sorry, it's cute, but I think I'm going to have to pass. Are you talking about the heart, Ambi, or this? I knew that you would pass on these, although I still think that if you even want to try to start amigurumi, that these would be a really good first choice, because these are made with a beginner in mind. And I've read through the pattern, and it's not that hard at all. If you know how to increase and you know how to decrease, you can make this. So let me see. And Chris, as far as that goes, I open up the chat. I haven't, because I'm been sick, but I open it up quite often. So you're always welcome to come in. All you have to do is join the group on Facebook. It's called AJ's Personal Touch. I don't have all the links in right now, but I can add the links when I'm done here. Look at that. They put the Christmas hat on the dog. Isn't that so cute? And then somebody made sweaters. Now, all of that is not on the actual pattern. I liked them because they're a nice size. They're a nice, big, huggable size. And I just know there are so many people who want to learn how to do amigurumi, who are afraid to try, that I thought, why not do a crochet along, and where we can help each other. And I can show you that it's not really that hard. And it's fun. I mean, I have so much fun when I make amigurumi, but I also know it's not for everybody. I know it's not. Okay, Denise, that sounds great. Yeah, Ambi, they are cute. If you decide you want to try, I mean, I'll be here to help you. But I'm not going to push you to do something you don't want to do. So, but I mean, ask Kathy. She's learning how to do them, and she started on something smaller than that, and she is really enjoying it. So, Chris says, I'm just slow at crocheting. I used to always be slow. I've actually started to get a little bit faster, so I understand. I actually had somebody tell me once that you basically cannot be a truly professional crocheter if you do not crochet fast. And I was just like, what? I am a true professional. I just do not crochet extremely fast. So I make sure that I know what I'm doing and how, and I take my time. Now, the amigurumi, I'm thinking may take closer to a month, because I do want to make sure that if there are beginners who are doing it, that we take our time and I show you step for step on how to do it. Now, personally, I could do one of those in a week's time, but I will slow it down, and we can make it over a month. Now, the other two items, I'm not going to pull them up to show you because I'm still not exact on one of them. One of them I know for sure we're going to make, but I'm for sure I'm going to make. Um, but I'm thinking of doing it in a cow because I don't know how many of you have seen the article, have read it, heard about it, but Walmart is going to go and stop having plastic in their stores. So they're going to stop all plastic bags, and you're going to need to bring in your own market bags in order, to bag your groceries. So I figured I've always wanted to make a market bag. Why not do a cow with market bags? So I found two different types. Welcome, Maritza. How are you doing? Welcome in. As you guys come in, let us know what's on your hook and what's in your cup if you're working on anything tonight. Um anyway, I picked up two different market bags. One is, when you look at them, you'll see is basically for produce. And that's what I wanted, one for produce and one that could be used for anything. And actually, the one that I found for anything could be used for produce too. So it's like a multitasking bag, in my opinion. So I'm thinking, of course, the heart cal, I want to start, see how I'm doing tomorrow. If I'm doing okay tomorrow, then I will probably make my signs for it, and everything, and then do my official video and get started on that. So I would like to know what times are good for you guys to actually sit and do, have our crochet time together, like for an hour or whatever, because since I'm home and I don't drive, I'm pretty available anytime. Um, but I need to know what is a good time for you guys, because everybody's like, oh, it doesn't matter, whatever time. And then when I set a time, then I can't do this time because I've got this to do or that to do. So I would really like you guys to let me know what time is good for you. And I can put up a community post and you guys can leave comments there, or just leave comments here in the comments. But I'm trying to make sure that I find a good time too that's good for from the East Coast all the way over to the West Coast. So I'm thinking like maybe 5 or 6 at night, but then that's hard for us that are on Eastern Standard Time, not for me, but a lot of people usually eat dinner around then. So that's why I would like you guys to chime in and let me know when would be a good time where we can take an hour, sit down, and crochet together. So, but I'm thinking of course, the hearts as soon as possible, as soon as I feel that I can actually sit down and do them. I have never yet, and as far to just to let you guys know, any cal that I've been a part of, I have never gotten it done on time. So believe me, I'm not saying, you have to get this done, but I figured if we all work on it together and help each other, then at least you can get your questions answered. But anyway, do the heart one, and then maybe in March, start one of the market bags. And maybe in July, do the amigurumi, Christmas in July type of thing. Start getting ready for Christmas presents for the little ones, if you have any little ones, or if you sell your work, you could have those ready. And then maybe do the second market bag. But you guys can tell me what you think is a good schedule too. If you think I should do the heart and then do both of the market bags, do one and then do the other one, and then do the amigurumi after that, we could do that as well. So I'm open for suggestions. I'm open, for whatever you guys want to do. But I'm only looking for, small things. I'm not looking to do something big and timely that's going to take a lot of time, which is basically what I'm saying. I'm just repeating myself now. So Chris says Tuesday at 4. I didn't bring my notebook over here with me. Let me see. Find a piece of paper. Which that would be 5 Eastern, which is one of the times I was thinking of. Where is... This is my AKA book. You know what? I got these in a Christmas gift. So I might as well open them and start using one for the cows. Put this in the trash real quick. I have a cat who likes to eat plastic, and she's been getting away with stuff while I've been sick, so that needs to go straight in there. So I am so undecisive tonight. Help me figure out which one of these to use, guys. Should I use the stripe one for the cows? Should I use the flowers? Or this one, the white one with the flowers on the A? I think doing a bag and then the amigurumi and then bag. Yeah, I was thinking that way, Kathy, because it also, if you get tired of making the first bag, it'll give you something else to do, and then we can go back and do the second bag. But I really want to do both kind of bags this year because of the fact that everybody, not just stripes, not just Walmart is going to go to no plastic. Everybody is eventually going to go get there, I think, by 2025 or 26. I can't remember which one. So I just figured it would be a good way to prepare people. I know mine will only be used, the ones that I make, if I'm going to the store, because Ambi, I actually heard about it on YouTube first. And then I saw an article. I found it online because I looked for it. They had said that they were going to end it one day last week, but they haven't here yet, I know. And I know Kathy said they haven't there yet either. Bags equal good Christmas gifts. Yeah, the bags would be great Christmas gifts. I'm actually thinking of giving them. My friend shops for shipped, and I'm thinking of making her a couple. Well, tell you what, Chris said stripes. Kathy, you said flowers, but when I open it up, it's got the floral A. So I've got both stripes and flowers. How's that work? Let me see. Cows. So the first one is the Valentine heart. Okay. So the second one be a bag. Does everybody else agree that it should be the heart, the bag, amigurumi, and then the second bag? I think that's just how I'm going to put it in here for right now. I always spell amigurumi wrong. I don't know why. Okay. And then Chris had said Tuesday at 4. Chris, by any chance, would a Wednesday or a Thursday work for you as well? I'm just asking because Monday and Tuesdays are my days to go to the doctor because my husband works Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Normally, sometimes he has Wednesdays off. So most of the time, Tuesday at 4 Central Time would work for me. But I was thinking maybe doing twice a week. So Tuesdays and Thursdays would be good. But I do know that I have a couple appointments set for right when I'm hopefully feeling better in a week and a half. And I think I have a late one on Tuesday, but I'm not positive. Everybody says, sounds like a good schedule to me, even though I'm only doing the bags. You didn't like the heart either, Amby? Or you just don't have time for it? I was going to send you that same pack of notebooks whenever I send. You know what, Amby? You can send them to me. I'll use them. I love notebooks. And I'm guessing that Thursday is also the same time at 4. Right now, tentatively, that will be the schedule. Tuesdays and Thursdays at 4. I'll try and get the video up in the morning. I'll probably tape it the day before, and then we will get together and work together on the projects then at that time in the group. Again, if you go to AJ's personal touch, I don't know, you might already be a member of the group. You just need to um, actually, I know I've got it open here. Let me open it and get the link and post the link for you guys. There it is. Copy. There we go. I'm thinking that would be a good time just to do those times. So I do. I just don't think I'd use it, and I have whips. I want to focus on finishing. That sounds good. I didn't know if you might have somebody to give it to because I really don't. I may end up giving mine away. If I end up using it, I may be hanging it up in my craft room so that I can put things in it. Like I said, that's why I liked it because you can actually, it opens and you can put things in it. And it's not just a heart that you're going to look at. So I figured once we get working on my craft room, I might be able to hang it up on one of the oh my brain bookshelves. Because I already know one of the bookshelves I already have like a small nail that's been hammered into it. And once I find my small nails, I can put a couple more in there. And I like to hang things in from the solid sides. And like I can put it up there, I can hang it, and I can put little stuff in it. Like I can put hooks in it if I want to. Um, whatever smaller things that I need to find a place for, I can put them in there. So that's what I was thinking of using it for myself. Or if I wanted to use it as just a decoration, I can find some flowers to put in it or something like that and hang it like that. So, who is ready for the flip through of Edward's Menagerie? I am so excited for this. I was looking at it earlier today, and this book is so exciting to me. I mean, look at all of those animals. I believe this one has over 50. No, over 40 soft and snuggly toy animal crochet patterns. Look at that. Just look at those. Oh, they are so cute. And the author of this is Carrie Lord. And it's called Edward's Menagerie after her son. I can't remember if he was born in 2012. Yeah, and if you like post something from it, the hashtag is hashtag Ed's Animals. And here she shows them. For all of us who have had young ones in our life, you know how much the children love to put their stuffed animals in a row like they're on parade. I can't tell you how many times I went into my daughter's room and she would take all of her stuffed animals. I thought something fell down against my head. And put them in a row like they're on parade going through her room. Oh, sorry about that. I'm just going to briefly tell you a couple things from the introduction. It says Edward's Menagerie is the year-long project of a self-taught newbie crocheter lucky enough to be given time to have fun with a seriously indulgent stash of yarn. The resulting patterns are written in a style that may or may not be conventional, but every effort has been made to make the instructions as clear as possible for a beginner crocheter to pick them up and begin making. Step-by-step techniques has been included at the back of the book for the stitches used, so even if you have never tried crochet before, you will be able to get started straight away. And that's all I'm going to read you from the introduction. She talks about how it was right before her 40-week due date that she first picked up a crochet hook. So, how to use this book. I was talking about the levels that she has in here for amigurumi. Level 1 are animals using one color and only the chain, the slip stitch. And this is written in UK terms. So she says, and double crochet, which is actually single crochet for us here in the US. And she calls that level 1 because you're only using one color and you're not switching to any other colors. And then level 2, animals for which you need to do basic color changing. Introductions for this can be found in the technical section. And then level 3 are animals that require more complete color changing and those that require the loop stitch. Again, instructions for this can be found in the technical section. So yeah, here she talks, that's where I read about the levels, and she goes in and explains it a little bit more over here. And on this page right here, she basically shows one from each level. Now, when she talks about having, how did she phrase that? A seriously indulgent stash of yarn, it's because she grew up on an alpaca farm. And when did she? And she commissioned the first batch of Toft yarn, because if I remember right, it's called the Toft Farm or something like that. Um, Made from the fleece of our own herd of alpacas in 2006. So she didn't start crocheting. If he wasn't born until 2012, she didn't start crocheting in 2012. But for some reason, she had thought of them making yarn. I want to make sure on that the date that he was born. Yeah, September 2012. So she didn't start crocheting in 2012, but yet in 2006, she commissioned yarn to be made from their alpacas. She said, at the time, I was utterly oblivious to the world of fiber, yarn, and craft. Since then, Toft has grown to become a renowned luxury yarn brand committed to super quality, 100% British alpaca and wool yarns, and its design range is characterized by an all natural color palette. Now, she does talk about where to find Toft yarn in the back, and you got to go to their website. But it sounds like she does have people in different countries, and I'm hoping she has somebody in the US who actually sells her yarn for her. And she used just the natural colors from the alpaca in all of her animals that she made. So she just didn't have it dyed because some of them were, as you can tell here, she had light colored alpacas, then she had darker ones. Oops, that way, the tanner ones here. So she had enough variation, and then that way it made them look like natural animals. And then she talks about what you will need, and this is how she says it for each pattern in here when I looked at it. And you get to pick out your own yarn. You will need yarn colors, materials for stuffing, and material for faces. And she goes into what she thinks is the best material that you can use. And specifically for the faces, she says, what I always tell people when I'm teaching them amigurumi, if you are making something for a child, what age does she say on here? She says under 3 years old. Me, I usually, for myself, if I'm making something, I try not to use safety eyes for a child that is 5 and younger. I go a couple of years older than that. Um, she talks about what materials for stuffing she used, which are an all natural fiber, and that you may want to have some of the beads, which I have some of those. I had gotten when I made a amigurumi for my daughter last year, so that it would sit up. And I've got to just find where I put my bag with them. Who knows right now? Um, but anyway, yeah, she says embroider the faces if you're gonna be giving them to a young child. Now, I this page I love so much because it shows you. And Kathy, I hope you're on here watching right now. This is what I mean by you can pick any yarn when you are making an amigurumi. This shows you the size of the same animal using fine sport 4-ply yarn, a light worsted 8-ply yarn, which is a DK, a worsted weight, and then a bulky. So there is the same one using all those different ones. This one over here is the sport weight. This is the DK weight. This is the worsted, and this is the bulky. And then, of course, you could always do super bulky if you wanted. And then you could do, like Chris was talking earlier, and do a thread size and make it even smaller. So, like I said, I just love this page when I looked at it, because this actually shows people what I've been trying to tell them, and this now you can actually visualize it. Has my chat stopped, or are you guys just watching? And then she shows you the standard forms that she uses in almost all the animals. She has a standard body over here, standard arms and legs here. So when you go through and look at the patterns in here, when it says body, she just says standard body. And when it has, the legs or the hands, she'll say standard, legs or hands, when she wants you to make them like you find them on this page here. Okay. And then what I really like about the book is she starts, and the first thing is level 1. So all of the animals in this first, I have enough trouble with worsted now. All of the animals in the level 1 are at the beginning of the book. And the first one, the very first one, is Emma the bunny, which is the one that Mrs. C made her tweaks to make the somebody that I love so much. I cannot wait to make my own bunny. I can't. And then we have Alexander, the Russian blue cat. And then I don't know how you say this. Piotr? I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen a word with the TR together. But Piotr, the polar bear. Oops. There we go. There's the polar bear. Get him where you guys can see him. I can't see. I wish I could see through the book. I can't see through the book. There's the polar bear. And then I really love Bridget the elephant. Every time I see this elephant, I think of my aunt. My aunt was an out of this world person. She was one of those people who knew everybody. I mean, you can meet somebody new who you've never known and tell them your name. And she didn't have my last name, and then mention that so-and-so is my aunt. Oh, I know your aunt. I've known her forever. Blah, I was going to quit band. And the instructor went to my aunt to ask her to talk me out of it so that I would stay in band. It didn't work, but she called me, told me how much I needed to stay in it and blah, 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 how much he needed me. I mean, she knew everybody. I couldn't believe he was the assistant director. I couldn't believe she knew him. I was like, really? You know him too? So, yeah. This is Simon the sheep. But my aunt loved elephants. She had elephants everywhere, statues of elephants, just elephant pictures, you name it. She had elephants everywhere. So every time I see one, I think of her. And unfortunately, she got sick one day, and then she went in, and they found out that she had oh, I can't think of the name of it now, but she had cancer, and within 2 months she was gone. So it was very quick. This is Georgina the hippo. And this is Seamus, the alpaca. Of course, you had to have an alpaca in here. Isn't he cute? I want to make this alpaca and set him on my craft shelf. And we have Austin the rhino. Now, my other aunt was very soft spoken, and she ended up having breast cancer, but she had breast cancer for a couple of years before she passed. And she loved owls. I don't think there's any owls in here, but if there was, I would have to make one for her. But there's Austin the rhino. And Rufus the lion. I was kind of surprised that the lion was in the level 1 category, but I think it's just because everything's pretty basic, and then you use the loops on the head only. And then that's the same. There was another one in here, and I think it was in here before. Wasn't it before him? Yeah, the sheep. I was kind of surprised that the sheep was in this category as well, because he has loop on the front too. But I think after reading how to do them, it's pretty self-explanatory. So it's not that hard to do. I did the rhino, Rufus the lion, and then the last one in this category is Richard the large white pig. Gotta huff and huff. Gotta stay in that house while that wolf huffs and tries to blow the house down. I just love these animals. I just love the look of them. They remind me of my favorite set of animals, cartoon animals, Disney animals. It reminds me of the original Winnie the Pooh. When you see pictures of the original Winnie the Pooh and Piglet and Eeyore, they were these type of animals. This one I want to make and give to my dad, although I don't think he would appreciate getting it now. But this is Jermaine the gorilla. Every time we went to the zoo when my daughter was little, let me do it this way. I think that'll keep it out of the StreamYard thing up there. Whenever we went to the zoo when Emily was little, my dad would tell her, don't forget to visit your relatives. And he always said that the monkey cage is where our relatives were. So when she got older, for his birthdays or Father's Day, she had to get him something with a monkey on it. A keychain, a stuffed animal. He has the monkeys that she gave him hanging in the house still, behind his chair in the living room or in his bedroom. And there is Winston the aardvark. And then we have Penelope the bear. I want to make Penelope the bear too. I love her. She is so cute. Then we have Hank the Dorset down sheep. So we have another sheep in here. And that one has a lot more loops around on the head. Fiona the panda. I love this panda. Juno the Siamese cat. Of course, you guys all know me. I love cats. I'll have to make every cat in here. I think I finally found the right way to hold these. Ingharad the donkey. That reminds me of sixth grade. I was in a musical, a Christmas musical that was about the little boy and his donkey. And then it turns out that he ended up being the little boy who was like the drummer boy. And then here is a picture of the different animals all staged together outside. Are so cute. So tell me which one that you guys like. Which one do you like so far? Now we have Benedict the chimpanzee. And it was the chimps that my dad always said was our family. My dad had a picture. You know how people usually have the dogs playing poker? He had a picture, I think, of the chimps playing poker. Samuel the koala. I actually want to make all of these. Douglas the Highland cow. Lawrence the tiger. Chris, you like the Russian blue kitty? So do I. I love any kitties, as you guys know. Chardonnay, the Palomino pony. How cute is that? Look at that pony. For all the little kids who all they wanted was a pony, you can make them a stuffed one. Claudia, the saddleback pig. My daughter always wanted a pig too. Alice the zebra. Oh my goodness, look at the zebra. So cute. Audrey the nanny goat. Nah, nah, nah. Now we're hitting level 3. I just want to make sure I didn't miss any. I was turning the pages in a way that I just started turning 2 at a time. So let me make sure. I'm going to make the alpaca from alpaca yarn and a yak from yak yarn. Oh, that would be cool. I know. I want to see if anybody here in this state sells this yarn because I want to get some. And look at that. That's her son with his toys that his mommy made him. He's so cute. This is Clarence the bat. Now that is one thing I would have never thought of putting in here is a bat. And Martin the tabby cat. Oh my goodness. Look at this tabby. Isn't it so cute? We got Sarah the Frisian cow. Now this, my best friend, my other best friend, not the one that I normally talk about, but my best friend in Ohio, she would love this one. Missy also makes those critters as some buddies. So she doesn't just make the bunnies, she makes other ones from in here. Timmy the Jack Russell dog. I knew there had to be a dog in here somewhere. Caitlin the giraffe. I wish that Miss C had a channel. I would watch it just to see what else she's making. I love that giraffe. I want to make that giraffe too. Esme the fox. So does she make all of them or does she just make certain ones? I guess I should go find her shop. Blake the orangutan. Now that one would be a lot of work. Getting all those loops on there. And here is another picture of all of them out in the wild. Siegfried the monkey. I've been wondering about the white one in the picture, and there it is. Donna loves a zebra. Boris the red squirrel. Give me a red panda and I'd be in heaven. I love red pandas. They're my favorite. Aw, Hamlet the cheetah. He is so cute. Look at him. He looks adorable. Francis the hedgehog. This one I saw in the picture and I was waiting to see it in here. My daughter would love to have a hedgehog. She loves hedgehogs. Look at that. She asked my husband and I for a hedgehog for years. Her things that she always wanted a hedgehog, she always wanted a bunny, and she always wanted a pig. Well, she got the bunny when she did 4-H because she raised it and she entered it in the fair. Of course, she never got a hedgehog and she never got a pig. But one year for Christmas, because she would not leave us alone, and she kept on, maybe Santa will bring me a hedgehog. She wanted a hedgehog. I'm like, you don't want a hedgehog. You know, you're going to get your fingers stuck on the needles on the back. I'm not going to help take care of that thing. You do not want a hedgehog. They're cute, but I would never want to take care of it. So I went and I got her a stuffed hedgehog. I was like, yeah, Santa brought you a hedgehog, all right. So Jesse the raccoon. Okay, Chris, I'll have to ask Robin. Maybe she'll know. Bradley the gray squirrel. Actually, I think I have the information from when she sent me my bunny. I wasn't even thinking about that. Duh. I saved her card, so I'm sure I already have it. I just need to find what I did with it. Noah the Zwartbull's sheep. Never heard of a Zwartbull's sheep. Almost looks like a cow. Christoph the wolf. I like the wolf too. And then that was the last one. After that, it shows you technicals. So she says basic skills such as counting, right side and wrong side of fabric. And she shows you on here using the legs what is the right side and what is the wrong side. Marking using the stitch marker to mark your last stitch. Now she shows, and I might actually, if I make one of these, try to do this, where you use, like some people will use a string on each row and move it on each row. Here she got a long piece of yarn in a contrasting color, and she used it on the last stitch of each row, and she wove it in and out so that you can see the progression all the way up. And then you can just pull it out when you're done. And if it would, like, if it wouldn't keep going up like that, and if it went, like that, you know that there's something wrong. And she's got the abbreviations on here, and which is CH for chain, DC for double crochet, which is actually SC because it's a single crochet. Then double crochet 2 together, or double crochet 3 together, or double crochet 4 together. RND for round, RS for right side, SL, ST for slip stitch, and then ST or STS for stitch or stitches, and then WS for wrong side. And then she shows you how to work every stitch that she talks about in here. And then she has a part in here about adding body details. So how to embroider all of the different details on. How to make a chain tail. How to do the chain. Oh, this is still in the stitches. So you've got chain tails, and then you have chain loops for hair. She shows you on the stitches how to make the fur stitch. I've never made the fur stitch before. And she tells you about how to stuff and sew the parts together. This is where she talks about adding the face details right here. And she shows you how to do it over here. And she talks about washing it and the safety of the animal. Says your animal will only be as safe as you make it. So don't skimp on the stitches when sewing up. With ears and legs, I over sew all the way around the edges. And you know what? That is so cool that she says that, because I do that, especially if I know it's going to a child. I'll sew it on once, then I'll go back around, then I'll fill in spots. Yeah, I over sew the heck out of my parts. She says with ear, where did I stop? So don't skimp on the stitches when sewing up. With ears and legs, I over sew all the way around the edges. You really can't sew them too much. I have also only used yarn to sew on eyes. You could use beads or buttons as an alternative. Never use toy safety eyes, beads, or buttons on an animal intended for a child under 3 years old. You should embroider the details instead. And then here she shows all pictures of top knots and tails. Look at all the different kind of tails over there. I'm trying to go the right way for you to see them. Yeah, Chris, I was so amazed when I opened this and saw all the technical stuff that she put in here. If I would have had something like this when I started making amigurumi, it would have made it so much easier. And then I think this is the last thing that she put in here. Well, it was for about the author and her thank yous and that. But variations. Once you have mastered the basics, you can have fun with Edward's Menagerie to customize your own animals. And she shows, and she had each one of these in the book, in each level, you have a level 1 cat, which was the blue Russian, the level 2 cat, which was Juno, but I can't remember what she called that one. And then the level 3, which was the tabby cat, which is named Martin. So they're basically all the same pattern. It's just how you change the yarn. The first one, all is the same color. The second one has the markings on the ears and the feet and the nozzle area. And then the third one is like a tabby with all the different colors, like a tiger cat. Now, she says, where did she put it? Why not try mimicking your own pet's markings? So I may try to make a black and white one. But I don't know. I may have to make something where she does color changes first. Because I've never done, the only color changes I've really done in amigurumi are if their legs or like different parts are different. Or just an easy, section. So that would be interesting. Chris says, if you use nylon yarn, purse bag yarn, you can make pet toys. I make pet toys from cotton yarn. I've been making pet toys, cat toys for a meow mission, which actually I look for people if you want to make some and donate them. And also, I've been looking for if anybody wants to donate yarn, like if you have scraps, and I'll make it out of acrylic, I'll make it out of cotton. Nylon yarn, yes, would work really well. But nylon yarn can be really expensive. So I just use 100% kitchen cotton. And then they show the variations on the sheet, the 3 different sheet that they had in there. And the differences are how the loops, like this one doesn't, the easy one just has the loops on the belly. And then the next one has it around the head. And then the third level has, the loops plus then the difficulty with the changing of color. Then there's the about the author section, and then her thank you. And her thank you is basically thanks to her son for the inspiration. And then thank you to her husband, who has She said, I would like to acknowledge the discomfort my husband had to suffer in his involuntary donation of a pillow. I guess when she first made the first ones, she had nothing to stuff them with. So she took her husband's pillow apart and used the stuffing from the pillow. And then after that, his discomfort from finding various arms and legs and different parts when he'd go to sit down in his chair and even in the car when he would go to sit down to drive. So I thought that was cute. And then, like I said, it suppliers. Um, Now the suppliers of the All Toft yarns, just All Toft yarns are made in the UK from luxury natural fibers and are characterized by an all natural color palette. Only the best quality fibers are used in Toft yarns to ensure they are a pleasure to work with and will guarantee a stunning look and feel in your completed project. All Toft yarns can be purchased direct from www.toftuk.com. So here, www.toftuk.com. And it says for international stock lists of Toft yarns, see website for details. So you know where I'm heading tonight. I want to see. I can't afford a lot, but it would be really cool to make at least one or two of these animals with the Toft yarn. Like you said, I would love to make the alpaca with alpaca yarn, which I have some from Knit Crate, but I'd rather use the Toft yarn if I could get it, especially in the natural colors. That would look so cool. I'm looking real quickly for something. Yeah, she doesn't have a yak in here, but maybe she has it in the next collection. Because yak yarn to make a yak, that would be cool too. I would think she probably would have it in her next collection, but I don't know. I haven't seen anything from the second book. But this one I had on my Christmas list that I gave my daughter, and it said must have next to it. So if she gets the list from me for Mother's Day again, the second one will probably have must have next to it, or highest priority. I think that's what I had next to it. And then if I don't get it for Mother's Day for next Christmas, it'll have highest priority next to it. My husband and daughter want to like stop doing the whole exchange of gifts for Christmas. And I'm like, no, because my birthday's Christmas Eve. So I look forward to Christmas every year. And unfortunately, I have everything all at once. I'm like, I don't want to not have Christmas. I can't not have Christmas. And my daughter is like, well, you'll have your birthday gifts every year. We'll just stop doing Christmas with all of us. And I'm like, no, that's just not the same. Like, we don't need to do anything big. And as I tell them, I said, let's just all um, do handmade stuff. Let's all make stuff for each other. And those two are like, what? Because they wouldn't know how to do that. Except for my husband did plastic canvas with me before and helped me make Christmas gifts back when we were first married. Actually, before we were married. Does she have a bird book? Yes. I had said that earlier that when I looked up the link for this book to put in the description, she has the other edition of this, although it says edition 4, and I was like, why does it say edition 4? And I think that's because she may have edition 2 and 3 on either of her bird books, because they're also called Edward Menagerie but bird edition. And she also has a dog edition, and I'm assuming that the dog edition has all the different breeds of dogs in it. I think, let me see. I may still have that Amazon page open, and if I do, okay. Did you step on something, Kahlua? Everything went black. Okay. Not there. Here we go. Come on. Oh, why did you do that? Kahlua, stop, baby. Okay. You come back here. Kahlua, please. Share. Okay. Yeah, see, the top one here is Edward's Menagerie, over 40 soft and snuggly toy animal crochet patterns. That's the one I just flipped through. Then she has Edward's Menagerie, the new collection, 50 animal patterns to learn to crochet. It says volume 4. Then there's Edward's Menagerie, dogs, 65 canine crochet projects. Then there is Edward's Menagerie, dogs, 50 canine crochet patterns, volume 3. Then there's How to Crochet Animals Farm, 25 mini menagerie patterns, volume 7. Then there's Edward's Menagerie Birds, over 40 soft toy patterns for crochet birds. And then this next one, I really wanted to get this book, and I could have gotten it at one point in time, and I didn't have the money at Overstock Books, or I think that's the name of it. But there's Edward's Crochet Imaginarium. Flip the pages to make over 1,000,000 mix and match monsters, volume 1. And it's really cool because you open up the book and it's cut into 3 sections. So all the pages you can open up in 3 sections so that you can pick a head, a body, and a bottom of, and make your own monster that way. It's really cool. And then we have Edward's Crochet Doll Emporium. Flip the mix and match patterns to make the dress your favorite people. To make and dress your favorite people. Now that one I'd love to have too. I don't know if I've ever seen anybody have that one, but the monster one, I know that Ella from No Catchy Name, that somebody gifted that one to her. And then there's A Partridge in a Pear Tree, Crochet the 12 Birds of Christmas, volume 9, Edward's Menagerie. And then How to Crochet Animals Pets, volume 8, Edward's Menagerie. I'd love to have that one too. And then it goes into everybody else's amigurumi stuff. Oh, here's another one. How to Crochet Animals Wild, 25 mini menagerie patterns, volume 6. Still haven't seen volume 2. How to Crochet Animals Ocean, 25 Mini Menagerie Patterns, Edwards Menagerie Volume 5. That's the ocean. And then here's a book package with the Imaginarium for the monsters, the dogs, the Doll Emporium, and it looks, oh, and Edward's Menagerie, the new collection. That would be cool. But I don't have $74.99 for that right now. And then one with the Edward Menagerie, the two books, the original one, and then the new collection. Oh no, I'm wrong. It's just Edward's Menagerie and then Edward's Menagerie Birds. I'm sorry. And that's just a book that has nothing to do with this. And that's not anything by her. It looks like we may be done now. Yep, we're done with all of them now. So there you go. There's the flip through of the book, and then that shows you the other books that are available, at least on Amazon for her. I know Overstock. Oh, I can never remember the exact name. Hold on. Shopping websites. Books. The Book Outlet. I've been shopping from the Book Outlet for years, and I can't remember the name. And if anybody, I will remember to put my referral code down below for the Book Outlet. I have, if you look at any of my videos and you go down to all of my links, I have all of my associate links down there and all of my stuff that I have referral codes for. Or at least most of the stuff that I have referral codes for. And the Book Outlet is one of them. So I will, once this goes up, I will need to copy all of my links and stuff and put it on here because, like, I'm a Furls affiliate, We Crochet, Knit Picks affiliate. I can't remember where else right now. I want to try to become an affiliate again with Amazon, but I need to make sure that I have somebody who'll use my link at least 3 times in the first month, or they'll drop me like they did before. So I'm not even going to try again until I know that I have that. But yeah, you guys still with me? Did I put you all to sleep? I know my throat's starting to hurt. What did you guys think of the book? After seeing all of the animals in the book, which one is your favorite one? And I know that's hard because I have more than one favorite myself. Or should I say, which one is a must make? The llama is a must make for me. The cats, I should say, the cat is a must make for me. And then however many I make with how many different colors. I need to find one with a yak so that I can make a yak. And I need to make a sheep. You know, all of the animals that we get our fine yarn from. So rabbit for Angora. So yeah. Chris says the Russian blue. Yes, I will be making that. Donna says, I'm here. I love the monsters, but the zebra gets my vote. I love that monster book. So one of these days I'm going to have to break down and get it. Although I would really love to have that doll book too. So I would love to have all of her books. I mean, let's just be honest. I love how she makes it so simple and how she describes everything. I mean, it's just, if I had not made amigurumi already, this book would make me want to, pick up my hook tomorrow and start making one of these. And believe me, if I felt better and if I didn't have so many whips and it wasn't already my big goal for this year to finish my whips, I would be starting one tomorrow. But I can't. I want to get the Cal started for here because, I mean, yes, I would like to increase my membership and stuff too this year. I mean, I love you guys so much. Of course, I would love to be able to get to know even more people. Kathy says the alpaca. I know you would never make them, Ambi, but what would be your favorite one? If I know you may have had to stop to go make dinner or something. So I never meant to be on here this long. I never thought I could make it on here this long, honestly. Oh, goodness. I have other reasons for wanting to know your favorite one as well, Ambi. I mean, considering that I know that you wouldn't make one. I need to start. What if I look on eBay if anybody has tough yarn there? I think I'll have to go look. Alrighty. Well, thank you for joining me tonight, everybody. Have a good rest of your January. I hope that you all stay well and don't end up sick like myself and my mom. Oh my goodness. I haven't talked to my mom, but my husband said has, and she said, or he said, that she sounds terrible. I am so glad that you had a great time, Kathy. Thank you so much for being here. But have a great rest of your January, and hopefully, I will see you guys when we start the Heart Cow. It sounds like Chris won't be doing it with us, and Ambi won't. But you can always come and work on something else, Chris. You don't have to work on that. And at least Donna and Kathy and myself, and hopefully, we'll get some others who will join in. So I will get the video up and all of that for that. Again, like I said, if I feel better in the next 2 days, I will get it up here pretty soon. Hopefully, I didn't overdo it tonight and that I'm down real bad tomorrow. Although, even if I did do a little bit more, I would still be down tomorrow because that's just how things have been doing. But I am going to go um, clean my eggs, my hard boiled eggs, deshell them, and I am going to make some egg salad because I have been craving egg salad. So, love you guys. Remember, you matter. Don't let anybody tell you that you don't. And if you ever need to talk to me for any reason, send me an email. And if I don't answer you back, send me another one because, especially when I'm sick, I do not check my emails like I normally do. So, and I still haven't gotten my emails all fixed the way that I want to get all the designers stuff that I watch, like blogs and all that, on one, and then keep the other one for all of you guys, my channel, and all of my subscribers. So, and then have my personal one for family and everybody else. In any way, remember you matter, and remember above anything else, you guys are beautiful. You're gorgeous, handsome, whatever you identify with. Don't ever let anybody tell you that you're not. Everybody, every last one of you, everybody I know, you are all beautiful. So, and remember that I love you guys, all of you, and I'm always here for you. So, have a great night. And I'll see you soon. And thank you for joining me on my live. I haven't done one by myself in such a long time. And it is so nice to know that a few of you showed up with me. And for those of you guys watching the replay, please comment below for everything, all the questions I asked. You know, what was your favorite out of the books? And let me know if you would be interested in doing the cows and what time's good for you guys. If a different time than, oops, I wrote it down. Yeah, I was right in my head. Then 5 p.m. Eastern time or 4 Central Standard Time, if those aren't good times for you. So, night, and I will see you later. Love you guys.